Okay. And you can see my PowerPoint? Nod yes. Can you see my PowerPoint? Yes. Okay, great. All right. So I'm going to get started. Let me close that out. Okay. So thank you so much for choosing to be here tonight, because we know that you could be anywhere and you decided to dedicate 30 minutes of your time to us this evening. So we really appreciate it. If you don't know me, I'm Laura Siepko. I live in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I have a background in the pharmaceutical and medical device and diagnostic businesses, but now I am a true wellness advocate. And when I found out about the miracle of CBD and Green Compass, I just had to jump into these organizations so I could tell everyone about it, because I truly believe that everyone needs to know about the value of CBD. And before we get started, I just wanted to let you know that we will not make any claims that we will cure, prevent, or treat any diseases. Our goal is really just to share the potential benefits that CBD can provide. And so what we'll do, hold on, let me see. I have a problem here. Whoops. There we go. Sorry. What we'll do is we'll talk about the science behind CBD, the 7 indicators of quality CBD, and a little bit about Green Compass and our CBD. Our company started with this couple, Meredith and Sterling Cook. Basically, Meredith had postpartum depression, and she was encouraged to use CBD. It helped her significantly with dealing with that. And when her kids got older, she wanted to offer CBD to her children. And the concern that she had is there's so much out there, she didn't know what was in it. So that's how this company started, is that she felt that she wanted to create a CBD that she could give her children that was pure and something that would be optimal for their health. And that's really how it started, and it just grew from there. So it's a great story, and if you're interested, we could send you a short video about it. But it really is a company that just started from the heart of a woman that had an amazing experience and could be the mom that she wanted to be. So let's jump into what CBD is. Will it make me feel high? No, CBD will not make you feel high. There is a little bit of confusion out there about that, but we'll talk about really what it is because CBD comes from hemp, and there's marijuana and there's hemp, and they are cousin plants. They look the same, they smell the same, but they don't act the same. And so marijuana is high in THC, and hemp is low in THC, so no one will get a high. And then CBD, obviously, the CBD we're speaking of is coming from the hemp plant. So it has 0.3% THC or less, which is a legal level. There's no psychoactive properties. You're not going to get stoned. It's legal in all states, and it's safe for all ages of people as well as pets. But how does it really help us? How does it interact in the body? Well, the way that it interacts is through our endocannabinoid system. And the endocannabinoid system was discovered in the 1990s. And it's really the key to our body's systems to help us achieve and maintain homeostasis, basically balance, across all of our 11 major body systems. And so what's really interesting is that CBD comes into our body and it signals the endocannabinoid systems. It signals the CBD1 and the CBD2 receptors that you see on this slide. So they're all over our body. Like I said, they're in our 11 major organ systems. And it's quite fascinating. And like I shared, it was discovered in the 1990s. So there's 30 years of research on the endocannabinoid system. There's thousands of studies. So if you're curious and you're a researcher and you want data, just ask us after the call and we'll get that to you. But the science is there and it's documented. And so what happens is, again, across these 11 organ systems, the endocannabinoid system is signaled by CBD, and then the body starts balancing itself. And so what's interesting is this regulation happens, but it really prioritizes, this system prioritizes what you need. So you might say, I think I would like to try CBD because I have some discomfort in my knees. or I might be a little anxious, but you might actually experience better sleep first because your body is really working the way that it should work and the way that it needs to work. And you might get to the management of pain later on. It might get to minimizing anxiousness later on, but you might have needed to have rest first. So it's kind of like a domino effect. Once it starts working throughout those 11 organ systems, it'll continue to go in your body where your body needs it to heal it. And it helps protect us from the external stresses that our bodies face every day. And so if you look at this slide, this is quite amazing, the broad array of benefits that come from one plant. These are all types of conditions that could potentially have positive effects by using CBD. And as we all know, inflammation, which is on the right hand of the slide, that is the stem of so many issues. And CBD has a great anti-inflammatory effect as well. So we heard a little bit about the value of CBD and how amazing it truly can be and the research behind it. And again, we can send you any research if you're curious. But you know, what do we need to look for when we identify a CBD? When we go buy CBD, there's so much out on the market, and that's the challenge, is how do we figure out which one we should use? And so I'm going to walk through the 7 key indicators of what you need to look for in CBD. And I'll tell you a little bit about some of the things that are happening in the market. And then I'm going to align really Green Compass CBD with these 7 things because this company does do it right. And we know hemp, and we make world-class products. And you'll see this when I walk through all these important things that you need to know. So there's 7 things you need to look at. And the first one is a certified analysis. The product should specify the total amount of CBD content and provide certification of the proof, strength, and purity through a third party. And so that is key. It has to have a certified analysis. And so Green Compass actually creates our CBD by planting the seed in the ground and taking it all the way to the bottle. So nobody touches our CBD with the exception of this third party that analyzes it and creates a document for every batch of CBD and tells us what is in that CBD. There's a lot of stuff on the market, and if you Google Dr. Oz CBD video, you'll see he actually sent out a group of people to clean the shelves of often many different health stores of CBD, take it into a lab, and they tested it. And what was said was in the bottle was not in the bottle. So it's critical. And if your bottles don't have that, then you shouldn't even buy it. And in fact, every Green Compass bottle has a code on the bottom of it where you can scan it and the certified analysis will come up. What else? Clean soil, that's huge. 80%, it's estimated that 80% of hemp that is in the US and that is used to create CBD is coming from China. And China uses hemp to clean their air because hemp absorbs a lot of contaminants from the air. So if the CBD is coming from hemp that's coming from China, then instead of putting nourishment and great things into your body, we're actually putting pollutants and contaminants in our body. So that's a really, really big problem. And so it's very, very important that you know where that CBD comes from. And organic CBD is the best. And the USDA actually recently granted hemp the ability to be certified in organic, and Green Compass will be one of the first companies to have that. In fact, the company has been growing on organic soil since the 1970s. To get the USDA certification, you have to be growing on organic soil for 5 years to be eligible. And we're excited, we'll be one of the first. How is it extracted? How's it taken out of the plant? Carbon dioxide extraction is the most environmentally friendly, and it preserves the cannabinoids as well. Now, where is the hemp coming from? Sometimes you'll see it promoted as aerial parts is a great thing. You know, they include all the parts of the plant in the CBD. That's really actually not the best thing. It should just come from the flower because the stalks and the stems can dilute it. So it really needs to just come from that flower to make it the most potent CBD and the most pure. And Green Compass only comes from that flower. Clear and golden is key because that indicates the highest level of processing, so the byproducts are removed. And the carrier oil also, coconut oil is the best carrier oil because it carries more CBD molecules to your body to absorb, and it breaks the blood-brain barrier, which is actually a great thing because the brain obviously rules your body. So those are the 7 key things that are a must. And hopefully that clarifies things for you when you're looking at CBD. And dosing, you know, we recommend that you go low and you go slow. We always recommend to have a couple of drops under your tongue in the morning and at night each day, and then increasing that every few days. Because everybody's dosing is different. Again, like I said, everybody's body's different. You're going to have a different experience with CBD. So we just have to play around with the dosing and just commit to be committed to the process, consistent, and to be patient. And we work with people that join us and decide to be customers and try our CBD to coach them along. But the key is to be committed, consistent, patient, and confident that your body will work in the way that it should when you put the CBD in it. So with that, a little bit about the science, a little bit about dosing, a little bit about what you need to look for. I wanted to introduce my friend Phil Bender. I've known Phil for 20 years. He's an incredible man. We used to work together, and I asked if he would give us the gift tonight to share his personal story with utilizing CBD.
Thanks, Laura. Hopefully you can hear me.
Yes.
And I'll start off there are a couple things I want to say about my experience with CBD oil. It was about 2 years ago. I was sledding with my then 5-year-old grandson, and I fell, and it was icy with ice-packed snow, and I severely damaged my right knee meniscus. Subsequently, I had surgery to repair it, and the postoperative pain was much worse than the pre-op pain. I was then tied to getting injections in my knee. I had a prescription pain medication. I was taking over-the-counter pain medications, and it was giving me little to no relief. So I heard about CBD oil, and I started taking it, not knowing really what to expect. The long and short of it is that it was so effective that I was able to eliminate the shots I was getting to my knee, which were 3 shots I was getting every month or so. And I eliminated all my pain medications, prescription and otherwise. So now I only take CBD orally with, like you've mentioned, drops under the tongue. And that eliminates about 99.9% of my pain in my knee. And for those times that I go on long walks and overdo it or have long days, I supplement it with a topical CBD cream, which is our reduced cream. And that really takes care of any residual pain that I might have from overdoing it. You know, I would say that this was like a miracle to me, but really it's just how CBD works in our bodies. It reduces inflammation and reduces pain, and does exactly what it's designed to do, as you explained in your slides. The second thing is that while I was on this CBD, about almost exactly a year ago, on February 8th, 2019, I had a heart attack. And it was a very bad heart attack. I survived it, obviously. I'm here. But the cardiologist prepared me for what he would consider a normal outcome for the type of heart attack I had. He said I may have significant heart damage. However, as it turned out, my heart damage was really minimal. So I was curious as to if CBD played a role in this. So having the pharmaceutical background, as you mentioned, we both have, I started looking up some studies to see if there was cardioprotective properties of CBD oil. And believe it or not, I came across some studies that showed exactly that. That the animal studies that they did uh, in myocardial infarctions and CBD, myocardial infarctions meaning heart attack, I found that indeed CBD is cardioprotective and will protect the heart during a heart attack. So it is truly an amazing supplement. We're just at the beginning of understanding of what CBD can do for our health and well-being. And I am, like you, very excited to be part of this movement. And Green Compass, in my opinion, and I've looked at a lot of CBD oils, uh, Green Compass is head and shoulders above anybody out there right now.
Mhm. And you know, Phil does a lot of research. I will tell you that because I know Phil, and he's my researcher, and so I know that. Like, I mean, he really looks into things, and so that it obviously gives me more confidence as well. But it's every time I hear his story, it's absolutely incredible what it's done, and just some of the friends that I've introduced it to as well. It's been it's extremely incredible. So it's really an amazing movement and a really exciting time of how we can help people with their overall well-being. So thank you so much, Phil. And great segue, Phil, because what makes this company different as far as bringing CBD to the market is our standards. Quality is everything. That's what our CEO says all the time. Quality is everything. We are committed to be the most trusted name in the CBD industry. And, you know, we have the hemp seal of approval, certified organic farms, and, you know, we have a passion for helping people. And again, the slide says vertical integration. That's just to reinforce that we do everything with our products, with the exception of sending it to a third party to have them make sure that we're saying that what's in the bottle is what we're saying we will do. And we have 100% money back guarantee. So if you don't like what you get, we want to make sure that we do the right thing and give you your money back. These are our farmers, Adam and George Wooten. And they come from 6 generations of agricultural experience. Actually, they were leaders in the North Carolina Hemp Pilot Research Program. So now we are partnered with the University of North Carolina Agricultural Department, and we train other farmers how to grow hemp. And we are just invested in helping other farmers and obviously helping them create the highest quality CBD. So we're true experts in the field. This just comes from a magazine called Direct Sales Magazine, and it just highlights our partnership with UNC Wilmington and research and development. So we're going to be working with them to learn more about delivery systems and technologies, and we actually have a lab right on their property. So that's a really exciting thing for our organization. And so let's talk about our products. We'll just kind of give you a high-level overview of our products. We have our oils, and we have full spectrum and THC-free. We have them in 4 different strengths, and you can get with whoever invited you tonight. You can talk about what strength's most appropriate, but the full spectrum gives you everything that comes from the flower of the plant. And the THC-free, obviously, that just has CBD in it. The full spectrum also it has everything in the plant. For example, like the flavonoids, which flavonoids have an antioxidant effect and anti-inflammatory in them. And the terpenes are pretty much, you consider them the essential oils of the plants. So you get some wonderful benefits from those as well. So we have our oils. We also have oils for dogs. I shouldn't say dogs, cats, for your animals. And we just came out with a bacon flavor. So we're really excited about that for them. They'll really approve of that. Now my 3 black labs, they love the plain natural flavor. I just get out the little dropper and they run to it, and they like their little plain CBD. So I can't wait to see what they what they say, what they think of the bacon. Now, if we look at our topicals, you know, the largest organ in our body is our skin, and our skin does have endocannabinoid receptors. We have the Soothe Natural Cream, and that's an isolate, so it's just plain CBD, and it's great for sore muscles and joints, migraines even, skin conditions, arthritic discomfort. That's a great cream. And then also the Reduce, this is my favorite, the Reduce Patch and the Reduced Pain Cream. This one has kind of like an icy hot type of feel to it, more of a menthol. And so that's really great it helps decrease pain on contact. It's FDA registered, so we can say that it's proven to help reduce pain on contact. And it's great really for kind of acute pain. And combining that with the oil is a great, you know, pain reliever overall. And the Reduce Patch offers 96 hours of pain relief. It's water resistant, and it's great for things such as lower back pain, shoulder pain, etc. I used the patch actually the last 3 days. I've had some shoulder pain, and it has stayed on for 3 days with showers and baths. So I took some baths and showers, and the patch stayed on. I took baths with the Soak Essential Bath Bombs, and really in about 20 minutes, I had full relief of pain, of my shoulder pain. So it was amazing to have that patch, the oil in my body, and the bath bombs. So these are wonderful. We just released our essential oils. We're so thrilled because we're combining the powerful benefits of essential oils with CBD. And these are absolutely amazing. I just got mine, and I was already putting them on myself. I actually put the muscle joint and discomfort, which is actually called ice, on my shoulder today, which was really, really terrific. But we have 6 different kinds for 6 different things. Focus is great for attention. Crown is great for discomfort in the head. For example, something like muscle aches, migraines, nasal congestion. The Calm offers stress relief. Relaxation helps if you're feeling a little anxious and will support sleep. Shine can help soothe and uplift you. The Ice is great for discomfort and pain in your tissues. And then the Women's Monthly is obviously for female issues dealing with aches and pains. We also, and Phil was talking about this at the beginning of the call if you were on, our skincare was just launched, and we're thrilled about this because it is CBD in the skincare, and we have exfoliation pads, a cleanser which will help nourish your skin and get rid of the dead cells, and then a wonderful peptide cream that will keep your skin hydrated. People that have been using this, their skin is actually shining and glowing. It's really quite amazing. So we're really excited to expand the offerings to your overall well-being that include our amazing CBD. And again, anything you try will give you your money back if you don't love it, but we have a feeling that you're going to love it. But if you don't, we'll give your money back. Because we really do have the highest of values and standards and want people to be satisfied. And the other core value that we have is giving back as an organization, and Child Fund is our philanthropy. And so one of the things that we can do as part of our organization is we can sponsor a child, or every time we order, we can just round up our order to the next dollar, and all of that money will go to Child Fund. So let's just talk a couple minutes about Green Compass as a company. Our company has grown on testimonials alone, which is pretty amazing. But let's first talk about relationship marketing. And again, our company didn't intend on getting into network marketing. It's because people were telling other people about the CBD that this company and this farming community had created, and they realized that it was just expanding and expanding because people were just telling each other about it, and they figured, you know what, this is a good model. Let's just have people share their testimonials, because it's coming from the heart. It's coming from like what Phil shared, is this was his experience. That's what people want to hear. And so it's a great industry. It's the #1 way to get product to consumers globally, which I never knew that until I was in this industry. And within this space, health and wellness is the largest percentage of sales. and natural and alternative products are dominating. And actually CBD is dominating the natural and alternative product space in the network marketing industry. This CBD right now is about a $600 million industry. And in the next 3 years, it says 20 billion, but it's really poised to be about $23 billion in the next 3 years. So it's truly a place to be should you have an interest in joining our team. And then if you look in multi-level marketing and direct sales, really look the product, the comp plan, and the leadership. That's the most important thing. And we believe that we have a product that people will use even without getting paid, because we love our customers, and we just want people to feel well. And so we have a product that people are going to buy because they know it helps them. They don't need to be part of our team. They don't need to be an advocate if they don't want to, if they just want to use it, and they will buy it. We have 9 different ways that people get paid. And then our leadership has vision, and they're just committed people with a lot of experience. Our first year in our company, we have about 6,500 of people like me and like Phil, who are thrilled to share the wellness benefits of CBD with other people. We have over 25,000 customers, people that just use our product because they love it. And this is just in the first year. And our first year goal was to sell $1 million of our product. And we actually sold in 1 year, in this, we got the final numbers in recently, $11.5 million in our first year, because of the quality of the product and because of people sharing their testimonials. And this is just a little piece of an article from Direct Sales, but I love what they say is, what we started off as a word of mouth homegrown CBD business has evolved into something beyond what Sterling and Meredith could have ever imagined possible in such a short period of time, which is really, really true. They never imagined that this would happen. And it's quite amazing. And it's because we are changing lives with what we have. And so you can be a customer and order any products you like at a 20% discount, and we would love that. And if you decide, hey, I want to join Phil and Laura on this and share this with other people, you can start with a basic business kit of $299, and you get about $700 worth of product and the ability to just share it with people and earn income along the way when you're gifting people with great health. So with that in mind, I know that I'm thrilled that I was at the right place at the right time. And I'm just so grateful that I've been able to help so many friends. I've been able to connect with so many people in this amazing and wonderful organization and help people live well and help them improve their overall well-being. And with that said, that's really all that we have for you tonight. And we're so grateful that you came on with us. And if you have any questions, please do follow up with who invited you to this call. And thank you again for coming tonight.